Why is my screen so big? My screen is all blown out. How do I fix it? I don't know. Well, life goes on. We'll just make it work. Hello, collective. My name is Patience. I'm your psychic medium here doing FBI seeking information. We're your hosts of Spirit News on Spotify, where we teach you about your non-physicalness with my very own spirit team, the Guild of the Golden Triangle. We're doing a FBI seeking information for a victim of homicide. But first, I want to say a prayer for them. Okay? They're going to be here with us. Their name's Marcus Andropolis Robinson. Marcus Andropolis Robinson. By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat and wept, remembering Zion and the poplars that grew there. We hung up our harps. For it was there that they asked us, our captors for songs, our oppressors for joy. Sing to us, they said, one of Zion's songs. Oh, how could we sing the song of the Lord on alien soil? If I forget you, Jerusalem, let my right hand wither. Let my tongue cleave to my mouth if I remember you not, if I prize Jerusalem above all my joys. Do not be afraid, you have found favor with God. Behold, you shall conceive and bear a son, and he will be called the Son of the Most High. The Lord has chosen Mary, his loved one from the beginning, and has taken her to live with him. I thank you, Lord, with all my heart. You have heard the words of my mouth. In the presence of angels, I will bless you. I will adore before your holy temple. I thank you for your faithfulness and love, which excel all we ever knew of you. On the day I called, you answered. You increased my strength of my soul. All earth's kings shall thank you. When they hear the words of your mouth, they shall sing of the Lord's ways. How great is the glory of the Lord! The Lord is high, yet he looks on the lowly and the haughty. He knows from afar. Though I walk in the midst of affliction, you give me life and frustrate my foes. You stretch out your hand and save me. Your hand will do all things for me. Your love, O Lord, is eternal. Discard not the work of your hands. Amen. Thank you so much, Marcus, for being here with us. Please help us give the messages so that we may find the answers that we need. So this is a homicide victim of Virginia, who passed March 9th, 2013. And we have a song to start us off for our first clue. Oh, it's almost 11:11. It's 11:10. This song is by Tate McRae, Run for the Hills. Okay. It says, hotels, late nights, hands through my hair. Long walks, red eyes, clothes everywhere. Missing a moment when you're still there. You got a thing you can't find nowhere. Kissing, screaming, straight back to war. I'm walking out until I lock the door. Maybe the danger's covered by the thrill, 'cause I know I should be running for the hills. So there's someone that they're involved with that gives them red flags, and they're somehow, I just got confirmation, somehow they must be in some kind of toxic relationship, whether it's friendship or, it says kissing, so it could be romantic, but it doesn't have to be. I'm walking out until I lock the door. Maybe the danger's covered by the thrill, 'cause I know I should be running for the hills. The way you touch me straight to my heart, it cuts me. 'Cause I know deep down that it's never going to be us. Never going to be more than just something that's fucking me up. Don't tease me and keep me around like it's easy. So someone who is stringing him along, perhaps breadcrumbing him. He knew it wasn't going to work out, but he was somehow drawn to this person. When you know deep down that it's never going to be us, never going to be more than just something that's effing me up. I know that when it's all done, I'll hate you bad in the long run, but somehow it never ends. Spirit, please remove any negativity being projected at me. Thank you so much. My heel's on the edge of your bed again. I get obsessive with you. All that I want is attention from you. Break into my life and break all my rules. It's true. The way you touch me straight to my heart, it cuts me. because I know deep down that it's never going to be us. So some kind of some unequal, non-reciprocal relationship. This is someone he was chasing, that it doesn't have to be love. It could be a friendship. Maybe he kept helping a friend that kept getting him in trouble, something like that. Okay, so that's our first clue.
Follow you.
Thank you, Spirit, for being with us. Please continue to give us the messages. I'm so grateful to be of service. I hope that this helps. My main goal is to help. I want to use my psychic gift for good. I was born this way. I can't help the way I was born. A lot of people like to discriminate against me, call me a devil worshiper. I do not worship the devil. I do not do magic. I am a child of the Most High. And I work for God. God hired me. Who gonna fire me? All right. Marcus, please tell us a clue in this dream book. Senses. Diana could be significant. Senses: sight, hearing, touch, taste. Senses. He wasn't trusting his intuition with this one. He had lots of red flags, just like the song said, but he still kept going, knowing this person wasn't trustworthy. Many people find that they can smell or taste anything in a dream, that they can't smell or taste anything in a dream. But dreams focusing on one sense to the exclusion of others indicate a need to bring that sense into play in a waking life. Sight. We may not be aware of it, but everything we see, even subliminally, is stored in our subconscious. So something that they may have saw or heard, or maybe I want to say they were a witness to, because they had, hey Jacoby, things on, because they had access to some, oh yeah, we gotta go Super Saiyan on them. We getting our Super Saiyan on. My screen is so big, I don't know how to make it smaller. I can't really see the chat. The chat's cut off because I made my screen too big. I don't know how to fix it. I have to do it after. Are you turning a blind eye? Yeah, this person was turning a blind eye to red flags. They knew, I want to say this is a friend. They knew that this friend was trouble, trying not to see what's right in front of them because it was too painful or embarrassing or annoying to willingly scrutinize. They may have been a little self-absorbed, or maybe the other person was, and they chose to overlook things that told them this person wasn't for them, and they may have been a witness to something that caused them to have to be gotten rid of, or whatever. That's what I want to say. I don't want to say that, but that's what the energy is saying. A dream in which you can see but not speak. Colonially. What's that mean? Colonially. I don't know what that means. Let me look it up. Colonially. I hope it registers. Colonially. To colonize, a member or inhabitant of a colony. Was this person in a gang or something? They may have been part of a friend group that did. No family. This person was part of a group of people that they thought was their family at the time, but they did underhanded things that they overlooked because it was too embarrassing or painful or annoying to willingly scrutinize. The people they were dealing with were self-absorbed, but they were aware of what was happening, but they felt like they couldn't speak up They had to take a back seat for a while to observe rather than to be involved. They may have overheard or saw something that they shouldn't have in the background or been at the wrong place at the wrong time. Can you hear what's being said, or is it being whispered just out of your hearing? They were a witness to something. They may have saw something. They didn't hear it. They saw it. They saw someone do something that was painful. Okay. Okay. Please tell loudly. They may have witnessed something that was too loud to ignore. And the people who didn't want him to tell anybody, probably. All right. Let's see what we can do. Thank you so much. It's my pleasure to be of service. I hope that this helps in any way, shape, or form to bring closure to anyone that this may be afflicting. It's pretty hot. It's pretty hot. So whatever was done was most likely illegal. Okay, it was hot or stolen. Could have been stolen. Something was stolen. Just wrote a terrible screenplay that they really want you to read. Definitely something they saw with their eyes, some kind of metaphorical screenplay, a terrible screenplay that was acted out, something that they were witness to. Something got heated, some kind of argument. Periwinkle. Just woke up from a 10-year coma. Someone they may have known for 10 years. Someone that they may have known for up to 10 years. Maybe a close friend or a relative. Won't vaccinate their 3 children. Someone who has 3 children. Someone who has 3 children may have gotten angry or upset or did something that caused a terrible screenplay to be acted out. Oh, confirmation. A philanthropist who owns and manages a cutting-edge cancer research facility. So someone who acts as a philanthropist, metaphorically, they could possibly be unassuming. Complaint. He may have brought a complaint to this person. It says manages, so they could be a manager, or they may have survived cancer. They may have survived cancer or have cancer, and they appear to be a philanthropist, and they could possibly have a management job now. A friend or someone they knew for 10 years, up to 10 years, came to them with a complaint, or Marcus came to them with a complaint. They could potentially have 3 children also. It got hot and heated, and a terrible screenplay was reenacted or played out. What happened? Kicks every animal they see. The philanthropist is actually not a very nice person. They kick every animal they see. They may have kicked Marcus when he was down. When Marcus brought a complaint to them, they could have seen red. Will not stop playing the didgeridoo. They may keep bringing up a story about Marcus. Maybe they say, "Oh, Marcus was such a good person. I miss him," because they're trying to make it not have attention put on them about maybe unaliving Marcus. So they're very unassuming. Maybe this could possibly be a romantic situation, but whoever this person is, they acted out a terrible screenplay because Marcus brought a complaint to them at nighttime. Possibly about children. They could possibly get really angry at their children, maybe take out a lot of anger on their children, tell them to stop playing. Secretly a lizard person in a human skin suit. Yeah, this person pretends to be a philanthropist, but they're really a secret lizard person. They're not very healthy, and they could have possibly be involved in Marcus's homicide. And they're addicted to prescription drugs. Maybe that's why Marcus was upset, because they have a drug addiction and they're always acting irrational and irate. And so they're acting like they're 12. Marcus brought a complaint to them and they saw red. Knows actual magic and only uses it for personal gain. The person who unalived Marcus could have potentially used magic against him. Will not stop playing the didgeridoo, will not stop doing magic. This person could potentially use magic for a lot of things. Wow. I did not see that coming. This is real, you guys. There should be a law against magic. We shouldn't be selling willy-nilly magic books on the market. We shouldn't be putting up magic spells on the internet, because people are not responsible. They're not responsible. They will use that as a way to control people. This person wanted to control Marcus. And they have children, and they're addicted to prescription drugs, and they act like a 12-year-old. Marcus came to them with a legit complaint about their behavior, and they took that as some kind of kick to them, and they decided to take action against Marcus using magic. Wow. I'm appalled. You know what? Let me see the song again, because I did not see it going there, but I kind of was thinking about magic. Something about, let me see. Missing for a moment when you're still there. Long talks, red eyes, clothes everywhere. Kissing, screaming, straight back to war. These people must have been lovers. I'm walking out until I lock the door. Maybe the danger's covered by the thrill, because I know I should be running for the hills. Maybe that's why he couldn't run, because this person put magic spell over them. Because I know deep down that's it, never going to be us. I know deep down that's never going to be us, but I keep on coming back and keep me around like it's easy when you know deep down that it's never going to be us. This person wanted to break up with this person. And they possibly kept trying to break up with somebody, but the person would not let them go, and they were always fighting. But Marcus was always drawn back to them because of magic. This person was like, "You're not going anywhere." Wow. Wow. That's crazy. Me too more. Thank you, Marcus, for being here with us. Please continue telling us the messages. Killed a lot of people back in the 90s. Killed a lot of people back. This says knows actual magic and only uses it for personal gain. Oh, thank you, honey. He said thank you. No, thank you. I'm here for you. I got you, boo. This person won't get away with it. They'll be in spiritual court now. Okay? They killed a lot of people back in the 90s using magic, because they're a secret lizard person, metaphorically. They're an evil person. They're unhealed. They use magic as a way to control people when they don't get what they want. Because of that, they're unbalanced. They live out of their emotions. They're addicted to prescription drugs. They kick animals. They possibly abuse their children. It's currently being interviewed by a national news team. And whenever people talk to them, they put on the best act as if they're being interviewed by a news team. They have a script of what to say whenever anyone talks about Marcus. They have a story. It's always the same story. It never changes. They'll bring it up and they'll make sure everyone knows this one story about Marcus. So they is an outspoken necrophiliac rights advocate. This person, if they practice magic, they're just a vessel. So they operate in devil energy. They're evil. They hurt people. They purposely try to step on people. This is a bad person. Just bought a life insurance policy for everyone on the other track. They could have potentially unalived Marcus for money. There might have been a group of people or someone they were working with at least that potentially set Marcus up to be unalived to receive something, to receive some kind of payment. It's constantly reminding you that you just lost a game. A couple. This person could have been in a third party involvement that set up, that thought it was like they were playing a game. It's constantly reminding you you just lost the game. You just lost it again. This person's is constantly in a competition. They may have gotten into a third party that felt like Marcus was competition, and they both set him up. This couple set him up. Owns the patent on a life-saving leukemia drug, but won't sell it for less than $1 billion because they're greedy. They're greedy. They don't want to be better. They knew Marcus was a nice person. They knew he didn't deserve that, but they didn't care because they did it for money. They would do anything for drugs and money. Thanks, Marcus. Marcus glowed. He had a personality. He was open. He was trusting. Marcus says this person lives in a trash can. This person now they live in filth. They smell. They don't take care of themselves. He says emphasis. They are addicted to drugs and they lie to everyone they meet. Marcus says they should just quit. They should just end it because they are trash. That's what Marcus says. I'm sorry, Marcus, that they did that to you. That's ridiculous. As soon as Marcus drive, this person took over all of Marcus's belongings, or it says is driving your car. So they just wanted what Marcus had. Whatever Marcus had going on, their third party viewed it as a competition. And so they set up with the Marcus's person a way to get what he had. Even if it wasn't as much as they thought, they still went through with it and they used magic to do it. Legitimately thinks pedestrians have the right of way on trolley tracks. These people are entitled. They're narcissists. They have unhealed wounds. They thought that they had every right to take from Marcus because to them, Marcus is just an object, just another person in the way of what they need to get, which is money. They just wanted money. They could have potentially done this to multiple people. So whoever Marcus was with at the time of his death is the killer. Is walking your dog because they're a dog. They're worse than a dog. Dogs are better than these people. But they come across as, oh, I'm gonna go for a walk today with the dog. They come across as they try to come across as some philanthropist or something. They wanted to walk in Marcus's shoes or they were envious of Marcus. There was something Marcus had that they were envious of, or this third party was envious of. And so they formulated a plan because they thought they're entitled. They think they deserve to step on people for their own gain because they're sick.
Lazily.
And he says they're lazy as hell. What are these people talking about to each other? What do these people say to other people about Marcus? Maybe I'm asking the wrong questions. What kind of questions should I ask? Marcus, what do you want to say to them? Is there anything you want to say to them? No, I'm asking the wrong questions. I think we kind of figured it out. Is there something you want to say to your family? That was fast. I did not expect it to be that fast. These people, it was two people, a couple. This person was cheating on Marcus. That could be what Marcus confronted them about that got them upset, and they decided that Marcus had to go because they found them out. Rush Limbaugh, conservative talk radio personality, claims to host his radio show with half his brain tied behind his back just to make it fair. They could have possibly tied Marcus up. They could have tied him up to make it fair because Marcus is probably bigger than this person. Marcus was saintly.
Correct.
Marcus was saintly. He was virtuous, angelic. He was divine. Oh, Spirit says it's irritating. This person, or Marcus says it's irritating. It's annoying. This person was provoking them. This person was always provoking them on purpose because they're not healthy. They're narcissists. Marcus could have potentially been a psychic or have some kind of extrasensory. That could have been the reason why the other person, the third party, felt like they were competition. They wanted blood.
Shadow.
They were in their shadow sides. A healthy human body contains between 5 and 6 quarts of blood. Bloody right they do. They were out for blood. They were envious and jealous of Marcus. So Marcus had to go. Marcus could have potentially caught them together. Maybe he saw red when he found out that this person was cheating on him with a third party, and they decided to rush him and tie him up because they're shallow and superficial. Trivial, not deep. And this whole time they've been pretending like they're so irresistible. They've been pretending like overwhelming, overpowering. They overpowered him together. They must have did it together. To overpower him, they tied him up. My personality. I'm good enough, smart enough, and gosh darn it, people like me. Yeah, they were playing. Their personality is shallow. They're overwhelming. They're annoying and troublesome, and they're narcissists. They took it upon themselves to confirmation. They took it upon themselves to rush him after he tried to confront them about what they did together. This person was cheating on them, and they may have done something else. Top of a roller coaster, just remember what goes up must come down. These people were high. They were high. They were intensely high when they unalived Marcus because they do magic and they're selfish and they're cruel and they're evil. Because they have the mentality of high school children. They're still stuck in high school. They had no intentions of loving Marcus the right way. Marcus loves intensely, extremely, passionately, but it was strained because he was overwhelmed by this person who is constant drama in his life. And this person could have possibly placed magic over him to keep him bound to her or him. But they were cheating on him the whole time. Russia, the world's largest country spanning 11 time zones, famous for borscht, ballet, chess, and vodka. Just don't mix them. Marcus just made they didn't trust their intuition. They were high sensitive intuitive. They knew something was wrong here. They were divine, angelic, virtuous. These people were jealous of that. They wanted blood. They didn't want him to be successful. They didn't want him to leave when he found out this person was cheating on them or being dishonest or betrayed him in some way. He confronted them about it and they rushed him. They could have done it together to make it fair because maybe Marcus could have taken both of them because he wasn't into drugs like that. But these people were high like a roller coaster. Spirit just said mother and girl. Spirit just said mother and girl. They hated how Marcus was different. He was different. He shined. He was fancy. They're vampires. They're energy vampires. They saw Marcus as a cash cow. They wanted him gone. He wasn't good enough. He wasn't good enough to them. But really, he was better than them. So it was an attack on Pearl Harbor. Attack on a pearl. They were pit bulls. They were like vicious pit bulls. Confirmation. It was probably someone he was dating and their mother. All right. I hope this helps. God bless.